The programming language behind the whole AI revolution wasn't created in some billion-dollar secret lab. It was actually started by one guy during his Christmas vacation, just as a fun side project. And he named it after a British comedy show, not a snake. Today, Python runs everything from Instagram to the most advanced AI on the planet. But how did a language built for fun completely take over the world? To really get why Python won, you have to look at what programming used to be like. Before Python became the standard, writing code in older languages like C or C++ was pretty brutal. You couldn't just tell the computer what to do, you had to tell it exactly how to do it. You had to manually manage the computer's memory yourself. If you wanted to load an image, you had to write code to clear out specific blocks of RAM, load the data, and then safely delete it when you were done. And if you forgot just one single semicolon, the whole program would straight up refuse to run. The focus was always on keeping the computer happy, not on actually solving the user's problem. Then Python came along and completely flipped the script. It did this in three main ways. First, the syntax, which is basically just how the code is written, was designed to be read almost like plain English. It got rid of all the messy brackets and confusing symbols that clutter up the screen. You just type what you want to happen. Second, it handles the dirty work for you. Python has an automatic system running in the background that manages the memory and talks to the operating system. You never have to worry about the hardware. Your focus is purely on your idea. But the third reason is its real secret weapon: libraries. A library is simply a chunk of code that someone else already wrote, and you can use it for free. Because millions of developers use Python, there's a pre-built library for literally anything you can think of. You just call it up with one single line of code and keep working right away. And that brings us exactly to why Python is the absolute king of artificial intelligence right now. The people building modern AI, the data scientists and researchers, are mostly math and stats geniuses. They aren't necessarily software engineers. They just want to focus on training complex neural networks and processing insane amounts of data. Because Python has massive libraries built specifically for AI, like TensorFlow and PyTorch, these scientists can build advanced machine learning models super easily. In reality, Python is really just a simple steering wheel they're holding onto, while heavy, lightning-fast C++ engines are doing all the actual brutal math under the hood. Python gets out of their way and lets them focus purely on innovating. So basically, Python took over the world for one simple reason. Older languages were designed to save computer resources, but Python was designed to save human time. And in the tech world, human time is the most expensive resource we have.